Look, pointed out Caspian at the front of the Dawn Treader. Aslan's country. We must be close, Lucy responded. Well, we've come so far, Edmund said, as he winked at his sister. Caspian, Edmund, Lucy, and the very much changed Eustace, followed by Rippy-Cheep, were lowered into a simple rowing boat and paddled out to the edge of the world. They did not know what they would find, but they knew that what they would find was going to be a part of them that had been missing all along. So what was it like? Edmund asked Eustace. When Aslan changed you back? Eustace briefly smiled with a peace written on his face that had never been seen before. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't do it. Not myself. Then he came towards me, and it was sort of hurt. But it was a good pain. Like when you pull a thorn from your foot. Being a dragon wasn't all bad. I mean, I was a better dragon than I was a boy. Really. I'm so sorry for being such a sob. It's okay, Eustace, Edmund replied. You were a pretty good dragon. My friends, we've arrived, Rippy-Cheep announced solemnly. There they found a sandy beach, but if you were to walk upon the sand, it would only feel like as if you were walking upon air. Behind stood a wall of water, so high the water merged with the clear blue sky. In front of this waited a lion. Aslan! Cried Lucy, laughing, but crying at the same time. Welcome, children. You have done well. Very well indeed. You have come so far, but now your journey is at its end. Is this your country? Asked Lucy. No, my country lies beyond. Is my father in your country? Asked Caspian bravely. You can only find that out for yourself, my son. But you should know that if you continue, there is no return. Caspian looked into a gap that appeared into the water and took a step back. You're not going? Edmund asked. Can't imagine my father would be proud that I gave up what he died for. I spent long wanting what had been taken from me, but not really what was given. I was given a kingdom, people, and I promised to be a better king. You already are because of it, Aslan replied. Children, he asked, I think perhaps it's time we went home actually then, Edmund said calmly. I thought you loved it here, Lucy asked, still with tears found in her eyes. I do. But I love home. And our family as well. They need us. Lucy looked back and smiled. Rippy-Cheep stepped forward before the lion. Your Eminence, ever since I remember, I've dreamt of seeing your country. I have had many great adventures in this world, but nothing has dampened that yearning. I know I'm hardly worthy, but with your permission, I'd lay down my sword for the joy of seeing your country with my own eyes. Aslan replied, My country was made for noble hearts such as yours, no matter how small that can be. The mouse bowed before the lion. Your Majesty. Nobody deserves it more, Lucy said. It's true, added Edmund. May I? Said Lucy, falling to her knees. Well, I suppose just this once, and hugged. Goodbye, Lucy. Rippy-Cheep turned and saw tears run down the face of Eustace. "Don't cry." "I don't understand. When will I see you again?" Reepicheep smiled back at the boy who caused him so much joy on their voyage. "What a magnificent puzzle you are, and a true hero. It has been my honor to fight beside such a brave warrior and a great friend." Reepicheep threw down his sword and headed towards all that Aslan had set aside for him. "I won't be needing this." The others watched him enter the gap that was in the wall of the water. "This is our last time here, isn't it?" Lucy asked Aslan. "Yes, you have grown up, my dear one, just like Peter and Susan." "Will you visit us in our world?" Lucy asked. "I shall be watching you always." "How?" "In your world I have another name. You must learn to know me by it. For that was the very reason you were brought to Narnia. That by knowing me here for a little, you will know me better there." "Will we meet again?" Lucy asked, unable to keep tears forming in her eyes. "Yes, dear one. One day."
You called me out to your own world. All that I know leads back to you. You lift me. again. This is who